Oh yeah, it's another motherfucking Soul Calibur tier list. I got Boom joining me as always. We're gonna be very controversial. We're gonna hurt some feelings.
As always, that's my goal, is to hurt feelings.
Ooh, you right. Hold on, give me a mic check real quick.
Mic check 1 2 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8
All right, right
9
there.
10.
That sounds like it should be appropriate. I don't have a display capture. I'm gonna need that. And then we move the display capture all the way here. Yes. Michael, it's working.
Go.
All right. So we got a couple things to do. Do we do bottom 5 first? Because I think we started top 5 last time. Do you want to keep the format?
Sure. You can do bottom 5.
You want to keep the format, or you want to do bottom 5?
It's bottom 5.
Bottom 5. All right, bet. Bottom 5. You wanna? I'm gonna let you run it first.
Let me run bottom 5 first, bro. Hamaru.
Yeah, I still haven't seen anything impressive. I mean, that's not saying much, but like the only how I've been seeing is Hubba. Like, that motherfucker is scary to me, right?
Yeah.
Because he'll like throw 2 rounds and then be down to like 1% life, and then B plus K you 5 times and you just die all 3 rounds.
Yeah.
And it's terrifying. But again, movement is his only great thing. He's got the B plus K that does the damage. I'm not afraid of anything else. I'm afraid of 2 things with this character. And that's basically it, right?
Yeah, Hubba's pretty insane. Jimbo's pretty insane.
Yeah.
Other than that, like, the character works so hard for nothing.
He really does work very hard for absolutely no reason. I don't understand it. But that being said, hold on, I gotta pull up another window here. Inferno's your next bottom 5?
I'm trying to think of the next bottom 5 character.
So, I would like to go and kind of go with good old Geralt. Because
Loki, that was my next one too, yeah.
Because this character, I mean, everybody knows he has Yrden, and he's got decent combos, he's got a good neutral. But in a game full of characters that have that, it's not really the scariest thing possible, right?
He just got power creeped. Like,
yeah. I think that's the best way to put it.
He's so good, but then everyone else is just like, here's my BS that I'm gonna throw at you, and he doesn't have that. I think he will always be. I think he can never be the worst character in the game because of how his Silver Sword mechanic works, where it's anti-soul charge, and this game is very big based on soul charge stuff. But I do think that he will be. I don't think he's good. I mean, he's good, but he's not like top tier, in my opinion.
He's a character that has not been buffed much, right?
Yeah, he's got Axie. If you count Axie.
Axie is technically a buff, I guess.
I mean, yeah, kinda, yeah.
I don't know. It's so rough. I mean, that's not saying that like when I go up against a Geralt, I don't go, oh, thank God, because this character's still nuts.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just, again, yeah, like you put it perfectly. Power creep. Everybody's been getting absolutely dope, crazy shit. Longer ranging things, and he's still 3Aing BB while standing being you know?
Yeah.
God forbid they buff any of those things, though, because then immediately I'd probably put him up.
Yeah, I think the issue with Geralt, like, and Jay's saying that online kind of hurts Geralt, but I think offline doesn't make Geralt's gameplay any easier because now we can maneuver around his stuff, right? So I think you can kind of see that both ways. I think the character is perfectly viable. It's just very hard. And
yeah, I was playing against somebody's Geralt in NEC, and I was just like, oh yeah, I can react to 3A whiffing at a certain range and task B it every single time,
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, sick. All right, fine. Oh, this is a very regular, normal, but we are switching it up because my opinions of this game actually have changed a lot.
Yeah, same.
So,
where is Grog?
You want to do the next one for you?
The next one for me? This is hard, man. This is hard for me. I'm gonna have to say Siegfried. And I know we've had a slew of Siegfried players doing well. Shout out to Outlaw doing well. Shout out to Dexus doing well. But I just don't think this character is that good. Maybe it's because I have Yoshi bias. And like Yoshimitsu is like just deletes this character. But I think this character is solid. He's decent, but he's not I don't think he's very good.
Yeah, okay. My opinion has changed a little bit on him. I did have him, I think I had him bottom 5 last time.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know if I'm going to put him bottom 5. The next character I'm going to put in bottom 5 is somebody I didn't have in bottom 5, and that's Maxi. Ow! Fuck! Oh, I got shot.
Oh, you got shot. Okay.
Ow! Jesus Christ. Thank you, Silent. I think Maxi suffers greatly from knowledge. Anti-Maxi stuff is almost foolproof. You know, he's one of the few characters where if you are very good at the matchup, there's just almost no way of like getting he has to do normal stuff, and even that he kind of suffers in, right? He doesn't have too many great pokes. He has what, 1B?
Oh, 1B, 6A plus B. He's got 4B series. He's got BB. His BB is pretty solid.
BB has a built-in mix-up into it on block,
yeah,
which is cool. But even then, 2K is your god. If you have a good 2K, oh man, does this character suffer?
That's true. But I think it's a newer character that does better than Geralt. I think people are gonna hate me, but I think Huang is a newer character that does things better than Geralt. That's just me.
That makes sense. I think that makes sense.
Doesn't do everything better than Geralt, but most things I think he does better than.
Right. So that's my third.
Okay. Do you want to go for your fourth, or do you want me to go for my fourth?
Up to you. I think I have somebody I could go for fourth.
Okay, go for it.
Okay. They're gonna crucify me because I love this character. I love playing this character. But I think I'm gonna go with Mitsu at this point.
Okay.
I think he's great in almost everything. He's just not excelling in much.
Okay.
You know, he's got some of my favorite moves. While standing B2B, lethal hit is one of the greatest things I've ever seen. He's got a very large damaging low, but he's forced to play in a way where sometimes when you just block the mix-up, he dies.
Yeah. But I feel like with Mitsu, like, if he gets you to overextend once, you die.
Right, but how many characters in this game can do that? I think almost everybody can do that. Even in the bottom tier, I think a lot of these characters are just like, I mean, you get Yurden if you overextend it. You get B plus K'd by Halomaru if you get overextend. You know, like that's just a normal thing about this game.
Yeah, but I think I value Mitsu's like, oh, you stand block, okay. Like even if Mitsu you're doing everything terrible, Mitsu goes, oh, you blocked, hold this 50-50. Right. And I think I value that higher than like, you know, like Hao doesn't really have that, Geralt doesn't have that. For me, Siegfried has that, but it's a little bit more riskier because he has to go into a stance to do it. So, I guess I value the run out 50-50 or counter hit while rising BB and delete your life.
Right.
Or I run out, you did BB to stop me 2-2-8. Like I think I value that more than most people. So.
Okay, it's respectable enough.
Bottom
5 is hard to do.
Yeah. My fourth character in bottom 5. I'm gonna have to put Voldo.
Oh no!
I know you have feelings and opinions about Voldo.
Oh, I have so many feelings and opinions about this character.
What match does this character win?
He wins a couple.
Like who?
Stand by.
Yeah. I'll stand by for the rest of the stream. Go ahead.
Okay, look. Maybe he doesn't win matchups, but the character can play he has some of the most outstanding neutral buttons, right? You can play him solid, and you can play him janky. You can do knowledge checks, and if they pass that, you still have a solid game plan full of really good buttons.
Yeah. But the issue with Voldo is that, like, a lot of his panic buttons are ass, right?
Not
and still,
really.
Like what? What's a good panic button?
I panic 2-2-B a lot because I think that move, tech crouch, that sidestepping tech crouch into a combo that can ring out is pretty good.
I don't think that's cool, but for me, like, I feel like if you just run to Voldo goes, oh no. And either like 2A's you and you block it and he goes, oh no. or like you go in and then like he does something unsafe or something like that, or block, or he does like some slow range launcher, right? Like I think, like, don't get me wrong, I think Voldo's solid. I just don't think I think he's one of the 5 worst characters of the game.
That's something I don't agree on because I'm gonna put him somewhere different.
Totally fair.
Okay, for my round off, I think. Okay, maybe because of the lack of appearances from this character, I'm gonna be a little weird, and I know we talked about this, and you're gonna upset people with this. But I'm putting Cassandra as the best bottom 5 character.
Okay.
I don't value Death by 1,000 Cuts, although granted, plus most of the time, right? Plus most of the time, but it's like the damage output of this character, I think, is so low on average that it just doesn't feel like she's doing much. The character's nuts, and she can apply pressure. She has great lows. She has a great set of throws that have either Oki or plus frames when you break them. You know, she has a good a mechanic that works.
She's got one of the better Hoyer mids in the game.
One of the better Hoyer mids in the game.
In full 4A.
I still think Voldo's 2-2A is better.
She tech crouches.
It's the best in my opinion. That move. Well, not the best. It's one of the best.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't see enough of this character on the regular. And when I do see it, it's from a player that is so good that I feel like if they played any other character, they'd do better. Does that make sense?
It makes sense. I don't agree, but it makes sense.
Which is fine.
Yeah.
All right, I think we're out of the. No, you have last. Who is your best bottom 5 character?
Probably Maxi. I think he's better than everyone. I think he's like a step above everyone on this bottom 5 list, but I think Maxi's still pretty good. Yeah, it sucks that he dies to 2K, but I think that this character does have ways to open people up and is very good. And you watch like Fan Lee and stuff like that. Shouts to him doing work in the EU. Makes the character work and does really well with them. But on the NA side, I guess a lot of our Maxi players don't play the game anymore, so we don't really see the character as much.
Right.
But I still think the character is pretty solid. Have these two officially too high on both lists?
JJ, you need to shut that shit up, bro. You need to shut it up. All right. Well, I think I only have 2 characters for low.
Okay.
I think my low tier character. God, do I only have 1? I don't know where I'm gonna put this. Can I get rid of low tier?
Sure, we can get rid of low tier.
Because
you can, but it makes everything so like.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna go with just 1 character in low tier because I cannot put anybody else. I'm gonna put Siegfried there. I think Siegfried he hits like a truck. He has great great set of moves that when they touch you, it's a big deal. You know what I'm saying? Like, once you get squished, it's gonna hurt.
Yeah.
He has a lot of janky ways to get you out of the ring safely. Some of them are unsafe. I don't know. I just think the character's solid. We did see Outlaw Rip City fucking destroy a lot of people. You know, in a lot of different ways, actually.
Yeah.
And a character that can do that without a good punish is pretty good, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think Outlaw definitely outplayed everyone he beat this weekend.
Yeah. Oh yeah, 100%. 100%. So I think that's it. I'm just gonna let you run the low side of the tier list, and we'll catch up on mid tier.
Okay, I don't really have a lot of people to put in low tier as well. I'm just gonna make my lower. So in my lower tier, I think what do I want to start with? I'm convinced the down players have gotten to me.
No!
I'm convinced this character is not as good as everyone's. He's not like the lowest person in lower tier, but I'm convinced, and like after like studying the matchup and playing the matchup, I can understand why Aswell players are complaining. Do they deserve to complain? No, but I can understand why they're complaining. So I think this character has, if you actually like take the time to like develop matchup experience with this character this character has distinct weaknesses that almost every character can take advantage of. And I think this character is still scary. This character is still very good, but he is on the lower end of my tier list.
I don't know, bro. I think that a character that has so much utility, yeah, it's tied into a mechanic where he's like awful when he's not in any sort of stance. But I think that like with meter management, if you're in no stance and your opponent's pressuring you, you just soul charge out of there. Now you have all of them. His damage, his pokes hurt. He has one of the best lethal hit conditions in the game.
So does Mitsu, but you have him low tier.
Yeah, but his is slower and doesn't tech crouch.
My issue with Aswell is that you have to be inserted. Like when Soul Charge Aswell is like, oh yeah, we're up here, right? But like regular Aswell, and even in Soul Charge, right? Like there are ways to like mitigate his BS. Like sure, it's like a mining game of like you can't really stand there because then he either hits you with plus strings or Axel mix up. You can't really attack back unless, or you might get such brilliance. But like at the end of the day, like like fighting Aswell is the epitome of, do you understand risk assessment? Yes or no? And I think that's it's a good character, but I don't think that's a very like, it's very polarizing, if that makes sense. I don't like that.
I think that a character that immediately starts winning the matchup on Indian Port because they're so far from the opponent is so good already. Like,
yeah, but that also applies to like Ivy and like Selena or any character that like, or Mitsu even, you know.
Mitsu, I don't know about that.
You want to chase Mitsu around the entire game? Are you telling me?
But you don't have to. Not with this. Not with Aswell.
I mean, yeah, not with Aswell. That's fair.
Aswell, I'm chucking shit, and if it misses, that's fine. I'm gaining meter from it. I'm in whatever stance I want to be. Really, you know. I don't know. I'll talk about him when I put him a lot higher than where you put him. Anyways, okay. For lower.
Is that it for me for lower? Is that what you asked?
Yeah. What else you got for lower?
Okay. Oh no. I feel like
your hot takes have already started. Oh my god.
Okay. Hear me out on this.
Oh my god.
Maybe it's because I've forgotten, like, besides like Yoki doing well, maybe it's kind of like, maybe I've like forgotten how like annoying this character is. But I guess I just like, sure, I feel like she's in the same boat as Aswell, but I actually think she's better than Aswell. Right? I think she's probably like the top of my lower tier, right? I just like she's annoying, but like her force blocks are kind of annoying. But at the end of the day, like I guess it doesn't bother me, right? I think that I think it just doesn't bother me as a player, right? And so like once I got over that anxiety of like is she gonna help you blah 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 blah, like my idea of fighting Mina has like gotten better, I guess. Maybe it's because I play a better character, but I don't know. Like I just don't like she's got good stuff, but I feel like it's just like also a walking knowledge check, right? It's either she sweeps you or she doesn't. Not like hell sweep. I just don't think this character. I don't really value. Like she's got stuff that I value, but I don't value it as highly because of on the character that it's on and the rest of her kit. If that makes sense.
Well, listen. With a character with a safe launcher in while standing B, that leads into a decent, like not great damage, decent damage. If you end it with 236 BB hold, which does 40% of your guard, which then if it pops gets you wrung out any which way she wants. I don't understand that. She does have a legit 50-50.
Yeah, that's not. Yeah, and Party was saying like, how's that a knowledge check? That's not the part of the character that's a knowledge check for me. I think defending against all her safe options is understanding how to take your turn versus a character who gives up the turn with all these safe launchers. I think that's more of the knowledge check, and how to approach this character is more of a knowledge check rather than 50-50. 50-50s are 50-50s. You can't out knowledge your way out of 50-50.
Right. You ever just try to sidestep while standing B and she goes and you die?
Well, I don't have that issue because I took long. But
my god, dude, this I can't. Oh no, Boom is beating me in the hot takes right now.
I mean, she's obviously good, right? She's obviously like terrifying in Torment set, but I think I don't know. Like I'm just not convinced.
I think her ability to just jail you into things that you have to take is just so crazy, man. It's so undervalued in what you're saying, in my opinion. I don't know. I cannot put her anywhere near where you put her.
That's fine.
All right, next lower.
Probably Sophie.
Okay.
I think she does her job of beating people who mash very well. And I think she's one of the characters that has the most freedom of movement in the entire game when it comes to things on hit or on block.
Right.
But I think she also got power creeped, like Geralt did.
Okay. She did get a ton of nerfs and stuff like that. But since I've been playing the game a little bit harder lately, I actually changed my opinion on where I put her. If I remember correctly, I put her bottom 5 because it was just like everybody does so many things that are better than her, but at the same time, there's no character that I like playing more that can really just do the job that you signed up for, which is to outplay your opponent as hard as you can. You know, like on Twitter, sometimes I'll see somebody go, I've seen people go, I've been in the training mode with Sophie for 2 seconds. This character carries people, and that's insane. That's just insane, right?
Yeah, that's actually a little wild.
Like, this character does nothing, but she does nothing the best.
Yeah.
She keeps you still, you know, then she tries to put you in a basic mix-up that everybody kind of has. It's kind of the arc of Melty Blood in this game, in my opinion, where it's just, she's gonna hit very hard. She's not going to do anything flashy. You know where it's coming from, but still. It's just still not, I don't know. I changed my opinion on her a lot. You got anything else for lower?
I think, no. I don't have anything else for lower, but I think I agree with you on that part of like, my opinion of her has actually gone higher, I think.
Yeah, I think my opinion on Sophie has been going up.
And there's also a character that usually is bottom 5 that's not bottom 5 on any of our lists. So my opinion of that character has gone up a whole lot.
Is there? Huh. I gotta think about that. Okay.
You want me to tell you? Because
I don't remember what we did last time, but we're just gonna see. We're just gonna see. There's no spoilers. All right.
Okay.
I'm gonna start with mid tier.
Yeah, I have
the
how many
lowest
more characters in you? I think I have 2 more characters, so you go. Just do your next 3.
Okay, so I think Valdo is the beginning of the end of mid-tier. I think this character has been getting a lot more attention from me since I've been playing him. I think that there are a lot of things that are very solid with this character now. I think that 2-2B, a sidestepping, tech crouching combo starter, that's only -12 if you're playing against Zhanghua. Well, I mean, you die, but I think that being able to... Also, the combo of doing it from your back and then throwing you for free is nuts. That damage and Oki pressure is really good. 66B being relatively safe. The wall damage on 66B is 100 and I think 18 or maybe like 100 and something like that. It's high 100, yeah, maybe 114. It's a nutty combo, right? Which is very easy to do. Even off of GIs, you're still doing like 80 to 90 damage, right? He has. I've been experimenting with Super Freak. I think Super Freak is not that bad. I think Super Freak, yeah, you get hit if they do like multiple things, but it gets you out of the situations where you have to guess. And I value that very highly.
But Super Freak is punishable.
It is.
And a lot of people know that.
I know. And a lot of people I've played have punished it. But there's some times where I'd rather take the small hit than take the mix-up.
I just don't... I think this character works so hard on defense.
I don't think that's true.
I think this character works so hard. This character is... If this character gives up his turn, if he's in front turn stance and he gives up his turn, the round is over, in my opinion. Like, it's over. If he's in back turn stance and gives up his turn, then like he can kind of mash out because I think back turn stance is broken, by the way.
Back turn stance is nuts, yes.
Yeah, back turn stance is broken. But the fact that you make him guard something and it's just like, oh, I'm back in normal stance now. And when this character has to defend, I just don't value the defensive options this character has and stuff like that. I don't know. That's just me.
I think his movement in general is really good. I think his whiff punishing and his... I think his whiff punishing is really good. He's got Demon Elbow that can ring out for years if you whiff punish with it on lethal hit. He's got 1K, 2-2A are my neutral go-to buttons. He's got a great throw game, by the way. His back throw leaves him in back turn stance and then leads to a mix-up because he's so close in back turn stance. You ever just singled back turn 66B? You're like plus a billion because what are they going to do? If they push a button, you might go for the delayed BBB, right? Which goes into Mantis, which then can be a whole separate like issue. Back turn A plus B is probably the fastest guard break in the game, in my opinion. I think. I don't think there's a guard break that's faster than that. That thing is...
You might be right. I don't know. Actually,
quite fast. He's got knowledge checks. He's got good neutral. He's got good damage. He's got relatively safe buttons. A good throw game. Good Oki pressure. He can rinse and repeat a lot of things to kind of like loop Oki. I don't know. I think he's just... I think this character is really good.
That's fair. I don't. I don't really know what else to say about that. But I don't know. I mean, I think what you're saying is valid.
And also, he's a lot of fun to play on top of it all. And god damn, are mirror matches with him fun. Holy shit.
Yeah, because one of his lethal hits works. That's the only reason it's fun.
Bro, while standing A lethal hit is the best tool in the mirror match. Whoever's back turn is already it's a 6-4 matchup if you turn around in the mirror match. Like you lose if you turn around. It's so good.
Insane. It's so insane. You got 2 more characters to go.
Okay. I'm gonna go with 2B. I think 2B is good.
Okay.
I think that she also has a ton of knowledge checks, but she does play a very solid game. She's got far range. She's got very long buttons. She's got, you know, little damage squeaks in here and there. Like, she can kind of, if you're at like 1 health, she's got a lot that she can do, you know? She's got decent low pokes. If you don't know how to deal with aggression stance properly, and even if you do, I mean, there are just solid, like, on hit into AGS moves that are real. I don't know. I think that's kind of it for the character, in my opinion. I think she's good. I think she's great. But that's all I gotta say about her. So my next character is the beefiest man, Ashroth. I think he is the 50-50 god. If you guess right, you take a lot, and then you're down, and now you gotta guess again. And he's constantly trying to throw your ass. If you break any of his throws, he's still plus. I know people are mad that it's not +8 anymore, but all I have to say is I hate you. And he's got good ring outs, good wall combos, a decent revenge mechanic. I just think that character's very solid. Does what he has to do. Has a great tech crouch. It's very hard to sidestep unless you're Huang. I get it, Michael. Stop saying it.
Look, I'm sorry. That's why I picked the character.
You know, his soul charge is pretty good if you keep it, you know, not predictable enough. Long range 2A, BA. All of these things are really good. I think all of those things are really good. And I think we're tied up.
No, you're up 1.
I'm up 1. Your turn.
Yeah. So in the mid tier, I think the first character I'm gonna put here is probably not a surprise to anyone, but I'm gonna put Mitsu here. I think Mitsu, I love this character, but I hate fighting against this character. I think his stance game is underrated. I think his neutral's hard but underrated. I think his 50-50 is just dumb if he gets you staying still. The issue this character has is like getting you to stand still, which is kind of be annoying, but I think with good stance pressure and stuff like that, it becomes a lot easier. I think Shara Blade is cool, but not really like game breaking. I think the I-14 CE is insane still. His soul charge is still insane. Yeah.
I think Shara Blade is so good when you get it, but I feel like it's the hardest thing to get outside of CEing your opponent, you know?
Yeah, I think if 2-2A worked, then I think he'd be a lot better. But sometimes you just 2-2A's through the opponent and it just doesn't work. And that to me is it's more consistently not working than it is working. So I don't really know.
Right.
But his punishment game is pretty okay. It's pretty solid actually.
Yeah, I mean,
when he's in range.
When somebody 2Ks you and then he let's end this, it's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Yeah. I think 2K backstep is really good with this character, online or offline. Right. But, you know, that's a different story. But, yeah, that's my first mid-tier character.
Okay, not bad, not bad. I'm putting my baby girl. Maybe I might move her up a little bit, depending on where I'm going. But I think Sophie's just mid-tier, the character now.
Okay.
I think that the character does, like I said, she does nothing really well. She punishes for lack of knowledge, and she punishes for just being better in certain situations. She has all the tools she needs to make you fuck up. I don't know. I love the character. The things that have changed is that I've just started to take the game more seriously, and I'm starting to play her in a different light, you know, with a different mindset, with a different everything. Because honestly, I wasn't playing this game at NEC to win with her. I just wanted to play, and I also didn't want to kind of do much at Summer Jam, or sorry, not Summer Jam, Winter Brawl. And she's just 1K is gross, you know? 1K is gross because it makes a player who is mashy to relax. And there's not that many moves in this game that make people just stop.
Yeah.
And it says a lot that a move that has been nerfed 4 billion times that only does what 16, 18 damage up close or something. Well, it's like 16 up close and like 2 from far.
Yeah.
A move that does that much damage, that little damage, and makes people.
Bing bong.
Oh, thank you for the raid,
It's a raid, bitch.
It's a character that just makes people duck because they're just annoyed at the 1K.
Yeah.
You know, they're just
yeah.
getting tired of getting clipped on the foot.
Yeah, I can agree with that. I think my next 2 picks are uneventful. Because I think I agree with you when it comes to Astaroth and 2B.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's... Yeah, I think... Yeah, yeah, that's my next 2.
Yeah, probably for the same reasons I mentioned, I guess.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Mid-tier. When I look at this screen, I think mid-tier. Keelik. I'm actually gonna put Keelik underneath Sophie.
I have thoughts and prayers about Killick, bro. I think this character. You know what? My mouth is shut.
Okay. I love Keelik. Well, no, never mind that. I hate Keelik. But his BB is good. His 2A is good. His AA is good. His 2K is decent. His wall standing B is hell sent. His lethal hit for 2-2B hold is something that happens way often. I think that his soul charge, people don't like it. I'm always afraid of it. The fact that I have to completely outplay my opponent and one fuck up will get me and I die. His moves in soul charge are just chonky. I think that this character is good at a lot of things. A lot of things. His post GI lethal hit is really good. His post GI stuff is really. His post GI A plus B does 1 billion damage. He's got a decent ring out game. Actually, a really good ring out game in my opinion. Good combos. I think the character's good. I just think the character's straight up good.
Okay, cool. Sick. Fantastic. Nice. All right. I just feel some kind of way.
Okay, wait. I have one more to tie up with you. I have one more.
You already. Oh, you're right.
I'm moving Sophie up again. Setsuka and Sophie. I think Setsuka's good. I do at this moment have higher regard for Sophie in the tier list. I love playing Setsuka. Everybody knows I love playing Setsuka. And I think in the last tier list I put her above Sophie. I think at the moment I'm feeling that Sophie does a lot of things that Setsuka does better. Setsuka does it just prettier. I think you have to work way harder to play Setsuka than you do Sophie, obviously. And I think you get the same amount of reward for it.
Okay.
That's the only thing that I have to say about that character.
Makes sense. Okay. I guess it's my turn now, right?
Yep.
The next character in the... Is there another character that can go in mid-tier? I don't think there's another character that can go in mid-tier for me.
You have a high tier?
Yeah, I do have a high tier. Because I think the characters on this list are better than these characters, but not better than top 10 or top 5.
I'll add a high tier.
My first high tier character that I think people need to like...
Whoops. What is happening? Oh, this is how... Okay, this is how this works. Got it.
Yes. Should I wait till you finish?
What the fuck? Is this a rerun? Fuck you, Grease.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So I have 7 characters to put in this high tier, right? I think that's my go-to. 7 characters. Okay. My first high tier character is probably gonna be Ivy. This character is like mad annoying, man. She knocks you down, then drops a combo, and then you're in a 50-50, right? Or she grabs you, and then like, or she sufferings you, and you're like, okay, cool. Like the issue with this character is that like, round 1, fight. Why are you in her most effective range? And I don't like that. I think that's toxic. The mix of this character does is toxic. Her wall. She also has one of the best lethal conditions in the game, aka whiff. And that's super annoying. I don't know if you like. And then Ivy players, they'll like block something, and then all of a sudden you're getting something suffering, and it's like, where did you buffer that? That makes no sense to me. Like how? Like what? Ivy players are a different breed. 100%. They are 100% different breed. This character is insane. That's it. That's all I have. Her 2A's 14 frames just makes it easier for me to like mash on her. But other than that, like when it's her turn, it's her turn. This character's insane.
Yeah, you have to put a lot of respect on the character.
Yes.
Like a lot of respect on the character. She is probably the character where her effective range is the furthest from her.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, I don't like saying the word. I actually don't like that effective range because I feel like she could do it any range. She can deal with almost any range.
Well, yeah, but effective range is in like she can do stuff and you can't.
That is a range where, yeah, she can definitely do a lot. Like the fact that at a certain distance where almost 90% of the cast, if not all of the cast, can't really hit her, she could still just either grab your feet, mid you, cut off your step, which deals, by the way, a decent chunk of block damage, by the way. 60A hold deals a decent chunk and can break.
Mm-hmm.
And can break. I think the character is absolutely crazy. She has great auto GIs in 4A plus B, 2A plus B. Christmas tree is still pretty good, from what I hear. You can CE certain strings and they die.
Yeah, this character's insane.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's crazy. I think that you gotta learn the character to be good with her. I'm not taking any shots. I'm not gonna add anybody in chat right now. You just have to suck it up and do the things that she's good at.
Yeah, I've come to realize that my Ivy will take years to learn.
Oh.
I just suck at Ivy.
She's so much fun, though.
I agree with you, but I'm not at the point where I can have fun with the character.
Oh, I have so much fun with her. She just feels natural to me. I don't know what it is about the character, but when I play her, it just makes sense to me what I'm supposed to be doing.
Fair.
Okay, so for my first high tier character, I'm going to put Aswell.
Okay.
I think Aswell, if you're having, we're putting a lot of like, because we're all biased, right? We have a, no tier list is going to be without bias, especially since we play different characters. They all meet different conditions.
Mm-hmm.
If you drank until 7 in the morning and then woke up after 2 hours and your first match is an Aswell, you might as well not get out of bed.
You should have had G Fuel, bro.
Don't get out of fucking bed, okay? Because this character is just gonna run through you because you're an idiot. This character has good buttons. 3A is a really, really good button. A safe horizontal mid that is what, I-16?
I don't know. Off the top of my head, actually.
Maybe I-18 when he has axe? It's I-20 when he has axe. Whatever. Doesn't matter. That move combos you on counter and puts you in a 50-50. By the way, I tried to jump because I knew an axe low was coming after I got hit on counter from 3A, and I got fucking deleted.
Did you try a regular jump or a jump attack?
A regular jump.
That's why.
You got a jump attack?
Yeah, jump attack has faster airborne frames than a regular jump.
No way. Well, anyways, I still got. And this character, I think forever I don't think will ever be anywhere in the lower mid tier for me. This character can do so many things.
Oh, okay, cool. I agree with everything except for the lower mid part. I disagree with that part.
Okay. Well,
But I think, yeah.
that's just how the cookie crumbles for me.
That's fair, that's fair. Am I next for mid tier or high tier?
Yes.
Probably Zaslamel. I think Zaslamel's still a good character. I think America sucks versus Zaslamel. But I think the character still deletes people. Still, the character's still very good. The character still does dumb stuff. Yeah, that's about it.
Okay.
The character's still good. Yeah.
I actually was gonna put him up there too, but actually no. I have a character that goes above, which is Grow.
Okay.
I think Grow is really good, no matter what. His neutral buttons are thick with frames. He's got far reach. He's got good lethal hit conditions. He's got a really, really good soul charge that you have to deal with for a very long time. Like, the character's in soul charge for what feels like 7 years. Nothing takes away from it. I don't know. I think this character is just super, super solid. He does a lot of damage. Good frames, good pokes, a stance that works, which is very important. Just 50-50s everywhere. I don't know. I think this guy's just nuts.
Yeah, I think the character's good. I think he's better than what you placed him, but he's definitely insane, yeah. How many more characters do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I have to put 5 in high tier.
I have to put 5 more in high tier as well, yeah. This is where it gets difficult. Oh. Okay. I want to preface this with I was wrong. And chat, I need you to forgive me. I'm gonna put Raph.
What?
In high tier. So, the thing about this character is, I think I overvalued things like form dodge, right? And then playing as the character, I think this character is really, 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 really polarizing. But then there are some like frame advantages, frame disadvantages where he just can't do anything, right? And so that to me is like, okay, he's got like, obviously he's got godlike tools, godlike punishment, but like, where does Raph make you take a risk?
I mean, whenever you push a button.
That's everybody though.
Yeah, okay.
I don't value, like, I thought form dodge was cool. I thought 4K was cool, which they both are, but how does this character hit you without pokes that just give up his turn?
Well, that to me kind of makes sense. But he doesn't play the normal game that everybody else plays, in my opinion. I think the character can put you at a disadvantage on block, go for whatever he wants to go for, and you have to deal with it, right? He's not really... There are some options where it feels like he doesn't have to think too much. Well, no, never mind. He has to think a lot because the character's nuts, in my opinion. But I do think that his ability to whiff punish, wall carry / ring out carry, his movement's really good. He's got the ability to dodge things that nobody else can dodge, really. Giving very few exceptions to like Yoshimitsu's 4B+K and stuff like that. His spin, you know, like I think he has so much util. And yes, because I've been playing him after the tier list that we made the first time, the character's hard. The character's very hard to play with. I'm talking about, like, in my opinion, if this was a hardest character to play, it is number 1, right? And you have to think a lot when it comes to a whole bunch of his stuff. But once you learn them, like I played Kashi, and that motherfucker was just hitting me out of shit, you know, blowing me up. And it's rough for me. I don't know. I think maybe it's a character bias thing, but I think this character is just absolutely batshit.
That's fair.
All right, I'm gonna throw up Miss Ivy in high tier. This character, again, does whatever she wants at certain ranges. I'm gonna throw up at Boom's list later. Don't worry about it, Greg. This character is never an easy fight for anybody. I don't think she finds too many characters where they go, you know what, I got a couple things. Like, everybody does have a couple things for her long range stuff. But this character, man, she hits like a truck. She has the best lethal hit condition in the game. She has good wall ring outs, wall carries, wall damage. Neutral is pretty decent, especially from zero. If the character who can hit long range has a decent zero character length, like up close game, I think it's great. Her AA is a really good punish because it's chonk. It does a decent amount of damage. It backturns your opponent, which can be a blessing or a curse, depending on if you're playing against Huang or some shit and he just fucking yeets himself out of there. SS is the best throw in the game, still, in my opinion.
I think she's the best grappler in the game, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, she's definitely the best grappler. Second best grappler. I still think there's another grappler in the game that's better.
Okay. I think I know who you're talking about, but okay.
Yeah. The character can do so many things, and she's also got a lot of mental damage, you know, where your opponent is just constantly thinking about what's happening. She's just, okay, if she drops the combo, I have to roll. But if you 2 people's case, it's an extra, like, fucking chunk of, like, 30-something damage. You know, and all these things are just, there's so many things you gotta think about. And you have to, like, work your way into her as if you were playing, like, Legends of the Hidden Temple on Nickelodeon, bro.
Yes.
Like, you just have to, like, constantly just step guard your way up to her, or else she can get you. And then when she hits you, she resets the whole situation. It's nuts.
I'm an Ivy believer. This character's insane. I agree 100%.
She's probably the character I play the second most now, right? Like I play Sophie so much, and then like whenever I just want to play on any character, Ivy is the character because she's fun. She does what she has to do. She kind of follows a good game plan. She has a good streamlined game plan of keep out. Now that you're in my range, now you have to guess even more. You know,
I could agree with that. Yeah,
it's so fun for me. Now, do your thing. I gotta pee really bad.
Okay. All right, chat. While we're waiting, who do you think's gonna be next on my tier list? Out of these characters, who do you guys think is gonna be next? Also, don't crucify me for putting Mina so low. And Raph, I guess. But you know, it is what it is. Cassie, Setsuka, Cassie. Hillick is next. Hillick, Cass, third. Huang. All of you are wrong so far. Why is Sophie so low? So, in my opinion about Sophie, I think she got power crept a little bit. A lot of characters got a lot of stuff, and she just got kept getting nerfed. And so I value people getting nerfed for no reason, and her 1K getting. I value people getting buffed for no reason, and her 1K getting shot for no reason. Column, Taki, Tira, Killiger Taki, extra tiers, probably Taki or Nightmare. Man.
Alright, I'm back. What did we do?
I asked chat to guess who my next character is, and they're all wrong. It's definitely Grow.
Okay.
I think Grow is just such a solid character. I want to learn this character. This character is so solid.
I want to learn him too, man.
He's just like, man, +4. He's like plus frames. I think this character is really solid. I think this character is way better. The better player you fight, the better Grow is.
Yep, absolutely.
Because of the way that offline is, at least here in America, the way that the Poke offline style is, I think the value of Grow goes up way higher than, even though he has like stuff in Soul Charge, but like online he does stuff in Soul Charge, but I think offline playing this character like simply like solid, slow, taking your frame advantage, the value of this character goes up, way up in my opinion.
Yeah, I think so. I think, I mean, he's got it all, honestly. He's got a good kit, good everything. Another game plan of, you know, poke, maybe a couple evasive moves and 6xA, 6xB and stuff like that, and then it's just Soul Charge time, and now you gotta guess a lot.
Yeah. Character's insane.
Yep. I need one more character, right? 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, to tie me up, yeah.
3, wait, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3. No, I got 3 more characters I gotta put up there. Oh, this is getting hard. I think I'm gonna go with Zasalamel. Yes, Zasalamel. I think the character can be played any which way. You can play him Zoni, you could play him up close, you could mash, because regardless of his advantage or disadvantage, you still have to be conscious about his CE, which does 1 billion damage. the less you do the CE, the more fearsome the character becomes. He's got a good soul charge that has a built-in 50/50, which is punishable if you guess right on the first hit, but it just keeps leading. If you get hit on one of them, it loops and loops and loops and loops and keeps going. I don't know. I think this character just has another one of those game plans that can be... Actually, he doesn't really have too many game plans. He can do whatever he wants, in my opinion. Name something he can't do.
I don't think he can keep out very well. He could push out very well. But I don't think that, like... I think his keep out game is probably the weakest part of his game. Because his whole kit is meant to pull in.
It's meant to pull in. Yeah. That makes sense. It makes sense.
So, is it my turn?
Oh yeah, it's definitely your turn.
How many characters out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13? 3 more characters in high tier. Probably Setsuka. I was wrong. I think Setsuka's very good. I was wrong.
You played Woes.
I not just Woes, but also like playing Dre and also playing the character myself. I think understanding where this character shines and what this character does, it actually like it's crazy because I feel like it values me as a player, right?
Right.
And so I think this character is actually really, really good. Once I don't know, seeing things stuff like that. So, but. Yeah, I now think this character is really good. Her counter hit game is insane. Her step containment is not really the greatest, but like
it's probably where she lacks the most, right? That and like a decent Hori mid, but that's also in the can't really stop step as well as other characters part. Anyways.
Yeah, but she's got ways to do it, and I think the more I got,
absolutely does, yeah.
The better I got at the game, the more I value her kit.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, I've seen myself go from worst character to like not that bad to like mid tier, you know, and then like I guess she just keeps going up.
Yeah, I think and yeah, she's a solid overall character. Punishment on a million. That's both punishment on a million. Her soul attack setups are kind of ridiculously insane.
Oh yeah,
and I think she can go even higher, in my opinion. But
I think so too. I think that the character has potential to go even higher. I played against Giraffe Cankles. Did you play him at NEC?
I didn't play him at NEC, but I had the pleasure of playing him online at some point, and I was like, what is happening to me?
Bro, play him offline? I was getting fucking stuff. I went to mirror match him, and I was just like, no, you got it, bro. Like, I
believe it. I 100% believe it, bro. He's really good.
No way I could beat you in a mirror match. Ain't no way. This character's crazy when you're like on top of it. All right.
Really good.
I'm going to put Senorita Taki up here. I think Taki is, for some reason, people undervalue this character.
And you're still undervaluing her. Don't put some people. I'm sorry. That was toxic of me. Forgive me. I'm sorry. Forgive me.
Here's the thing, Michael. If any of these characters, in my opinion, didn't exist, she would be in top 10. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like,
no, I don't.
Oh, I don't. I think that these characters are so Wait a minute. No, I can't. I really can't. Because I don't know. I don't know what I could do. I really don't. I think that there's just too much on the top tier for Taki to be up there. Taki is insane. I think Taki's insane. I think this character hits pretty well. She's quick. She's got fucking an I1 move that I hate with a passion. She's got a decent mix-up. She's got good plus frames, and even if they're not good plus frames, she's got an I10 anyways, or an I4. You know, like, I don't know.
Okay.
Who do we have different. Oh my god, I'm looking at you. Our lists are gonna be really different.
Yeah, 100%. I need one more character. I need 2 more characters in high tier.
I need one.
Thinking about K111K. This character is the most annoying character for me to fight in the entire game. I hate fighting this character. Maybe it's because I mash 2A all the time, but like, I hate fighting this character. This character has one of the best BBs in the game, one of the best post-GI, one of the best A plus Bs in this game, post-GI. Monument, it just deletes one of the best moves in the game, period. Stop. Punishment is decent. Keep out game is ridiculously good. Plus on hit lows, which means I was gonna move. He counts to 4 and you die. His soul charge it's pretty hit or miss, right? I just think this character is so he's so insane. I value this character so much. Like I love playing this character. I think the character is corny, but I love playing the character. I think the character is really good, and I think this character probably can go up. I think this character is insane. Yeah. K11K.
Okay. I put him lower, but I don't disagree with what you're saying. I think he's crazy. I think he's strong in every regard. All right, time to piss Boom off. I think Huang is insane. I think Huang is potential to be top 10 at any point of the time, depending on the hands that are playing him. I don't think that many people in this community play him at a good level other than actually you. But playing you so much, I've seen where this character can evolve its game plan quickly. I haven't played, unfortunately, I haven't played Lolo. And I want to play Lolo because I know that he's a very aggressive player also, and I want to see how, like, he can manipulate those situations with Huang, you know? I think this character is so good. He has the best sidestep in the game, obviously, because you don't shut the fuck up about it. I think that he is the best of the highest tier other than the top 10 characters.
That's fair. I'm not mad because there's a lot more that you have to learn about the character, but it makes perfect sense why you put him there. All right. I think this is where things get very difficult for me. And I'm there's 2 characters that I think that I want to put here, and I don't know which one to do it. But either way, someone's gonna be mad. Chat, press 1 or 2.
Oh no.
Press 1 or 2, chat.
Okay, Zeph is the only one that followed instructions perfectly to a T.
Uh-huh. So I'm not convinced yet. I'm not convinced yet. I'm not convinced just yet.
You're insane.
I think the players behind this character really make this character shine. I told CE is dumb, but I'm not convinced yet. I'm not convinced she's top 10. I'm not. Something about it is just. I'm just not there yet. I'm not there yet. I get it. I told C's dumb. Her getting in your face is kind of dumb. 2TB's dumb. But top 10, I don't know. I'm just not there yet.
I'm not gonna argue. Only because where I place this character, I want to have a discussion.
Okay.
And I want you to answer me.
Okay.
And I want you to answer me in why you think the way you think. All right. Oh my god, I'm sweating after that. Oh my god.
Sorry, I didn't mean to like my take make you sweat.
I gotta put on some air conditioning. Holy
my
shit.
fault, dog. My fault.
Okay. So this is gonna be rough. Top 10 characters in Soul Calibur. I think I have to start bringing this character lower.
Okay.
I think Raphael is still an incredible character. I still think that he can do a lot. My eyes have opened a little bit more to like his struggles and but his ability is still there in my opinion. He's got so much going for him. I think the character is, when he starts working, is kind of nuts.
Yeah. Okay. I could agree with that.
Can you explain the? God damn it! You know what? Jesus Christ! Let me just clean this up, okay? Fuck off.
It's my turn.
Yeah. Oh, the first top 10. No. He's thinking. He's thinking. He's thinking.
Has to be Target. It has to be Target.
Okay.
Has to be Target.
Okay. Okay.
Has to be Target. I think this character's B series is the dumbest B series in the entire game. BA possession, BB possession, BAK, BA the other K, AAB. I just think this character's BB series is insane. Oh, you got GI'd? Man, sidestep? Uh-oh. Flip a coin. Do you, like, I just think sidestep A6 or sidestep bomb is actually one of the dumbest things you could ever put in an entire video game in a post-CI situation. 3B being I-16 and going underneath this stuff and being a quote-unquote punish or a hard thing to punish sometimes is actually ridiculous.
Yep.
Her Oki game is ridiculous. Why does none of her throw? Why are not any of her throws ukemiable?
What?
Can someone answer me that?
Why?
You cannot ukemi any of her throws.
Why can she A6 roll kick and I can't get a decent punish or else I get fucking bodied?
Yeah.
That shit pisses me off.
I think
A6 wall carry, A6 ring out carry is pretty decent. Her 3B's the best 3B ever.
I think peak Taki play, this character is probably the best character.
Peak Taki play is something I don't want to see. You understand? Like, I don't want to see somebody go, I've mastered Taki. No.
Yeah, and her A plus B is ridiculous. Her guard break game is ridiculous. There's no way this character's not top 10. There's no way.
Yeah. Woes on Taki is pretty close too, yes. Woes on Taki is disgusting. Every time he's like, hey, you want to play? No, get away from me. I don't want to play you.
My biggest moment about fighting Taki was actually fighting Kinetic Clashes with Taki. And I'm playing Yoshi. And I go, BB. And he blocks it and goes, Meki. And he punishes me. And I was just like, nah, I'm done. I can't. Nope.
Unfortunately, haven't played Kwang, I think, in this game since Season 2 came out. So,
you gotta play Kwang too.
I haven't played Kwang.
Annoying, man.
I mean, Kwang came to NLBC and just put the fade on every single
person. Leaded everybody. Yeah, with this character. It's crazy, right?
It's just so ridiculous. Okay. We're getting there. Listen, guys. Listen. There is a menace here. And Boom undervalues her. And this character is unfucking believable to me. I think this character has gone up. In my opinion, this character, the ability, there's nothing more frustrating than playing a good, decent match, getting hit by while standing B, getting damaged, and then you take 40% guard damage. That is ridiculous. I think the character is so good in pokes, in speed. She has an I-12 2A. She has an I-1 while standing K. which is kind of hard to punish because it comes out of left field so quickly. She has a great soul charge. She's just ridiculous. I think this character's ridiculous.
Okay, fair. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Back to me, I guess, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I gotta put 3 in a row.
In a row?
Yeah.
Okay.
Gotta put 3. That's that 3 in a row. So I'm gonna do this.
What?
Okay, so let me explain. I think my opinion of Cassandra is way high. I think the freedom that this character has is low-key insane. I think she's some of the best horror mids in the game, in my opinion. And 4-4-A and in the 8-A. Pretty good frame advantage. Her Oki situations are kind of wild, and then when she gets Divine Force, she's just like, man, that's crazy. You die. Like, what? You know?
Yeah, I just
Soul Charge is pretty good still.
the thing is, I just don't value her damage output too high in a game where, like, okay, yeah, she has the ability to guess right like 5 times in a row because she's always plus, but I don't know. I don't know.
I think this character also has the second best BB in the game. Don't at me. Yeah, I just think this character's insane. Huang and Amy. So I feel like I had to place these two together. But it feels like they have the same game plan in a sense, right? They're both trying to get the other person to play in their bullshit, right? And I think Amy is a better character than Huang because of the mid parries and stuff like that. But I think they both excel in different areas that the other one doesn't excel in, right? So I think Amy excels in the up close game better than Huang. The keep out game, when she has Red Roses, she has 4AA to keep out, but I think Huang's keep out game is just better overall. I think they're both can be very explosive. But they both have penalties. Like Huang has to manage talismans, Amy has to manage roses, and it kind of can persuade or change the course of the fight depending on how well you or how not well you manage it, right? I think Amy's is an easier mechanic to manage than Life Force / talisman / auras, right? That being said, let me talk about these characters individually. I think Huang is insane, which, I mean, I don't think anyone thinks that I think differently. A lot of people say he sucks, and I think I understand why they think he sucks, but I think they think he sucks because they suck at understanding what this character is meant to do, right? And I think this character has so many different ways to be able to be played, and so many effective ranges, and so many things going for him, that there's no way this character isn't top 10. Like being able to delete somebody's soul charge, having an actual RI mix-up game, keep out game on 1,000,000. Tooth's K is pretty insane. Soul charge is actually really solid. Punishment game is actually really solid. 6-6 series is really good. Up close game kind of whack, but having like 6B plus K and having an I-12 vertical and an I-12 Hori that are both body attacks are actually really insane to me. Insane like insane counterplay at times. Like I don't know. I think this character's insane.
I think the character's insane. He's like a toolbox of he has got everything for every situation. You just gotta be. There's just so many. Yeah, there's just so many things that you have to think about with the character, and you have to play him differently. But no, I mean, I could see Huang. I don't see.
Damn, son,
Amy?
where'd you find this?
Amy.
Man,
what is that?
Man, yo, Amy is annoying, bro. Yo, like middle, high, low. Like the fact that she can cover her parries is really annoying. Red Rose Amy is pretty explosive. This character is a menace. This character, the issue with this character is she has to get roses, and her stopping step without roses is actually pretty weak. But like, this character is so dumb. Like, I don't think you understand this character. I would rather fight Zhang Hua than Amy.
I don't think you understand. Why is this character in top 10 and not top 5?
Amy?
Yes!
Because I think the other the 6 characters on my list are better than her.
Oh, no way.
That's why.
Bro.
Also, yes, I think Huang is better than X.
What?
But I think one is way easier to play, and one is probably more effective in a tournament setting than the other.
Oh, I'm hurt, bro.
That's fine. That's one of my tier list, man.
Not to purposely hurt. My God. We're not supposed to purposely damage our community. We're trying to help.
Look, difference in opinions are good for communities.
I guess. Anyways, let me repair the situation. Okay. Oof, this is getting rough.
You can put 3. Cause I put a 3.
I think I'm gonna move Talum to top 10. I don't remember if I had her in top 5 last time, but I mean, I think this character is a dumpster fire of dumb stuff. She's got good mix, she's got good frame, she's got the best I-12 ever, in my opinion. I think this well, not the best I-12. Somebody else has a better I-12 than her. But I think that her ability to stop your pressure is so good. To enforce pressure is really good. Her plus frames on stupid things like 3A, even though, yeah, her back turn 2A is a lot slower than most, but she's got ways around things when she's back turn. I think that, I don't know, I think this character just hits like a truck. She's fast. I don't care what anybody says. She can easily get in by pressing 6, and all of a sudden she goes 5 character lanes forward. A very guerrilla CE that has no risk, in my opinion. Like, honestly, it's just, I think this character's nuts. This character's crazy. This character has everything she
I agree. This
want.
character's nuts, which is why she's not on my list yet.
Right. I know. I do think that there are better characters. But it's one of those things where there's not much, there's no real shining weakness to this character, and that's why I'm putting her above these two. Because I think that all of these characters are very well rounded, and they have things where it's just unfair, it feels like sometimes.
Fair. Okay.
Let's see. Zeph, I read it. I'll hit you up after this, I promise. And all of those times and dates look sound great. Okay. I have one more. God. Because my opinion... No, I have 2 more. Jesus Christ. How do I even do this right now? I think I put Cervantes here. I think Cervantes has everything he needs. He plays a very basic game, but that basic game can blow up so many people and so many characters. 2A plus B is one of the best lethal hits ever. His AA is incredible, does a lot of damage. He has one of the highest damaging 3V combos. When your back is to the wall, I mean, he's just going to put you in the locker. I don't know. I think that this character is incredible in almost every single way. I don't think that he's got the surprise factor of certain, like this top 5-ish amounts. He's just a basic truck of death.
Yeah, and I think... I don't want to cut you off.
No, that's it.
But I think that's my issue with this last spot, is because I think Cervantes is good, but I'm not sure if he's top 5. And there's another character who I think is good, but I'm not sure it's top 5 either. So I'm like debating on which one I put here.
Right.
And so Cervantes is one of the characters, and actually there's 3 characters where I'm debating, actually, that are not top 5. I think I am gonna put in the spot though. I think I am gonna put Nightmare here, and I think my issue with Nightmare is that I think some of his matchups are like a little polarizing, so he's not top 5. But like, if he's top 5, I'm not mad at that. You know what I mean?
Right. No, I feel you. Chat's about to fucking freak.
That's fine. That's fine. I'm just not sure. I just think that like there's some matchups where he just like dies, right?
Yeah, but which ones? Because
Hildy,
it's
I
getting.
think he died. Okay.
It's getting to yes, by the way, because holy shit, do I want to talk about it?
I think he dies to Hildy. I think he dies to X. I think he dies to Raph. I think he struggles versus Wong. I think. Who else? I guess that's actually about it.
Yeah, I can agree. I feel like the Sophie matchup is insanely closer than what it has ever been.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. This character is stupid. I think this character is dumb, but yeah, I don't know. I just if you put a gun to my head and told me who was the last part of top 10, I'd probably die because I'd probably switch these two every single time.
That's fair. I don't know who to put because I think I was gonna put the same exact thing, but I'm switching between these two characters now because I don't know who is top the 6th and 5th best character. I'm pretty sure. I don't know exactly what I'm gonna do. You know what? I actually think that maybe it's Tira. I think Tira is excellent.
That was my third character that I was debating as well.
This character is crazy. This character's movement is insane. She's got good pokes, good neutral. One of the longest reaching CEs for punishing with a backstep. That is incredible. So like that already right there is a game plan. You do have to watch out for when you switch. You have to change your combos if you're at low life. And that is the only reason. I think her mood stance switches are the only reason why I can't put her in top 5. If it was more controllable, I think this character would be top 3. But at the moment, I think she does chonk damage. She has great mix-ups. She has a lot of things going for this fucking character. And yeah. Coda,
I don't know.
Coda Tira goes up way high, right?
Coda Tira go crazy.
Yeah.
I think her RNG is actually manipulative, very manipulable in her favor.
It is. Absolutely is. I think it is. But any more, and the character would be top 1. There are times where, I was playing this character recently, and I won the first 2 rounds, and I had 0 switches, and I was like, oh my god, dude. It was crazy.
Yeah, I don't know. I think this character is insane, which is also why she's not placed yet. So,
no. See, people like Party Wolf is like, I don't think it matters. It doesn't matter if she switches or not, right? I think this character is crazy. The top 5 to top 10 are interchangeable in my opinion. Like
probably interchangeable, yeah.
These characters are insane. Like these characters are insane. No matter what, she is that bitch. And I love playing this character. I think the character has great matchups. All over the place. I actually don't know where there is a bad matchup. I can think of two, but yeah. I don't know how many bad matchups there are.
I think she struggles versus Nightmare. Because when she's in Jolly doesn't really work. But other than that, I don't really know the rest of her matchup spread like that.
All right. Michael, you want to break in top 5?
I do one at a time, or should I just put them in order?
No. One at a time. We can't just blow our load at the very end. You know?
Okay. Yeah, Tira is definitely very underrepresented. I 100% agree with that. That being said, my first character top 5 is Cervantes. he's so ugly, and the fact that like he's just so well rounded. Like he's just like you pick Cervantes, you're just like, all right, I have a chance to win today. All right, cool. Did I get the right state? Okay, cool. I'm gonna just put you in a locker and put you in the mix up. Like this character is just so good. Oh, you decided to mash, man, that's crazy. Oh, you got GI'd, man, that's crazy. Even though some people say it's reactable, I think it is reactable. I still think it's very good. Insane damage. Actually has a functionable soul charge. Guard gauge game go crazy. Some of the better lows in the game.
Yep.
Yeah, this character's insane. That's it.
Yeah, people that say that his Ace Light K is reactable, I think it's true, but nothing that a forward step into A plus B might actually trigger somebody to GI, you know?
Yeah,
like,
and
there's so many ways to fake it out. Not many people do it though, but there's so many ways to fake it out that ugh.
Yeah, and I just think this character is really good. I think he's just like, do you want to not suck at anything? Cervantes, that's your character.
Yeah, I think so. I think he's a solid pick.
Yeah.
Absolutely solid. All right. Rounding out top 5, or number 5 is Nightmare. This character just has everything but one thing, which is an I-12.
Oh, he's got that. He's got I-12 cross grab.
He does, and it's very useful.
It's broken.
It's very, very good. I think the character is insane, does guard damage, does everything. I think that if you whiff, and he's Terror Charge, you kind of like, your asshole just completely seals. You can't fight against this character and not be scared. It's just not possible. I think this character automatically puts fear into people's hearts.
Mine included.
Yeah, mine too.
Am I next, or do you want to go one more?
No, you're next. You're next.
I'm next.
Okay.
Has to be Tira. I think for all the reasons that we said before, Tira is still insane. And some of you are wondering, why did you not put Talum here? And I will tell you when I put Talum up here. But I think Talum is just ridiculously insane. But Tira, what about Tira? Tira's really good. CE is insane. I think her Jolly neutral tools are really, really good and really underrated. I think a lot of players don't understand how to use her in Jolly. And I think besides like Isles and Akopo, I think some of the best tier players in America don't really play the game like that anymore. So I think it's hard to see this character shine.
Yeah.
But I think this character is absolutely absurdly insane.
Yeah, I mean, I cannot agree I just can't disagree with anything. Like, this character is insane, man. And I would put her higher, but it's just so hard to kind of differentiate who's better in the top 10. I think oh my god, this game is just, the game is unfortunately well balanced in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree.
I think that the game is very well balanced. I don't care what anybody says. I think the characters are quite devastating to play against. And yeah, I think the American Talon players are very, very much slacking with this character.
The ones that are playing now, I think
Yes.
if there is like Triple G and Wind Charmer, I think those are the characters. Those are the players that definitely had the character to like the toppest of potential.
Absolutely.
Right? And honest, I think Lost Province is really good. But I think Lost Province plays his character probably the most correct way.
Yeah, actually, I agree. But he doesn't play much. But like, yeah, it's just, there's so many Talon players that are just like, yeah, but she can't do this, and it's just like, yeah, she can. You just gotta play correctly. It's like, but I don't want to play correctly. It's like, okay, well, I mean,
Yeah,
you could do whatever you want, bro. Like, it's not gonna sway my opinion when you are hard stuck in like B5 rank and think that it's because that this character's not good. It's just that's just the honest truth. Okay. I need a little bit of room for forgiveness here.
Oh, are you gonna do what I think you're gonna do?
I have to put Yosh 1 in Yosh.
You're delusional, bro.
In Yosh
You're
4?
absolutely insane.
Listen.
You are absolutely insane.
Listen. Character's crazy, okay? Character's crazy. But I have a way harder time dealing with bullshit with the other 3 characters than I deal with him. Yes, he has unbelievable ring out. He has all of the tools you could possibly imagine. I also have fun playing him. But like, this character's incredible. Incredible, Michael. Incredible. I just don't know how I can... this is so rough, dude.
Did any of these other characters on your screen ring you out from halfway across screen because they counter hit you?
No.
Can any of these other characters take you to the wall from half screen because they counter hit you?
No.
Can any of these characters put you in they put you in a soul attack situation and then you just die?
Yes.
Okay, that's fair. But Yoshi's is I think Yoshi's is way easier to pull off, and when you fight Yoshi, you can't do anything, but that's just me.
I mean, yeah, you play the character better than obviously most people, and I'm talking about with my personal experience with this character. Once I started learning him and assessing the situation, getting counter hit to get wrung out from half screen is less the character's fault and more mine. You understand?
Fair, okay.
That's why I am putting him a little bit lower than usual. It's always, I never get hit by his bullshit and go, that's because the character's broken. It's more, I fucked up. And you took advantage of it like you're supposed to. Also, his full crouch 3K is reactable, so don't at me. Proven.
True.
Proven on
True.
Proven on Twitter. Michael?
Yeah, okay. Chat, yes, but Yoshi gets his bar in like one counter hit. I don't want to hear it. I want a lethal hit. Man, my bar's here. Oh, did I poke you? Man, anyway, you guys know where I'm putting Yoshi, and that's not very it's not a secret. Okay. Here we go. T. Alim. Why is this character so nuts, you ask me? Let me tell you why. This character's basic Calibur tools are actually absolutely like just bonkers. I don't understand why her basic Calibur tools are so nuts, right? Like, why does she have a horizontal 1K that's 0 on hit? Why does she need that? Why does she need... Ain't her BB plus 6 on hit or something like that? Like, why does she need that, right? I don't even know what her AA is, but she has AA strings that are just ridiculous. Like, her 4-4B, like, if you just play this character without going into stances like that, this character is way more consistent and way better than if you just go into stance and die.
Absolutely.
Right? Like, oh, it's +4? Okay, cool, thank you. Even though that's better than most people put BBs. It's just crazy.
6K
right?
is, in fact, a war crime.
Yeah, 6K is insane. And then did she get you in a wall with 2-2A? Wait, that's insane damage, right? Her soul charge is, I think her soul charge is, it's good, but it's kind of leaves a little bit to be desired, right? When it works, but it's like now it's one of the ones that's not as hard to defend against, in my opinion, right? But I think this character, like, if you just like this character's basic tools are nuts, man. Like I don't think I I can't even speak. Like bro, like this character's like you just AA. You know what's funny to me? I was learning Talum and I said, oh, what about this move 4K? They're like, it's I-16 and +8, but it sucks. And I'm like, wait a second, wait.
Yeah, but it completely cuts step off, and it's really bad.
Yeah, that and I'm just like, yo, are you kidding me? Like, are you insane? I don't know. This character's like stuff is this character's like basic kit is insane. Now let's talk about her critical edge. you could just soul charge and you'll get off of you. Okay, cool. You use a bar for a bar. Great. Oh, it's a safe horizontal mid that's plus. You can use it in tech traps. It's actually insane. You can cancel. If she gets ring out extensions from using it, that's crazy. I think that's bonkers. She still has RE cancel, which is ridiculous. And now she's got a little windlit gremlin charge or whatever she had. I don't even know what it's called. But like that stuff, I don't know. I think this character's insane. If you just play like with your basic Calibur tools, like this character, and you sprinkle in the fact that some of her stances jump over highs and stuff like that, and once you sprinkle the stances in and use stances as a complement to your game rather than the
Right.
basic neutral.
It shouldn't be the pillar of your gameplay, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree. She should with the backstep. Brother, hit 6! She zooms! Are you serious? Bro, she's as a Mortal Kombat run in a Soul Calibur game, bro. She's out here, Usain Bolt out here, bro. With against backstep, bro. Hit 6 because you can run 4 faster than anybody can backstep in the entire game, bro.
Dude, I kid you not. Somebody in my chat was just like, well, how do you get in? And I was like, I don't know. I've never played the character. I picked her, and I went forward, and I went, wait a minute. wait a minute.
That's what I'm saying.
Wait a minute. Why is she hustling? That girl hits the fucking feet, bro. When she goes forward, that bitch hits the feet. I don't get where people think it's... How do you whiff?
So the way I play Talon is it's okay, it's cool. Like I block something and then all of a sudden they can't backstep my 6BB.
That's crazy. Imagine.
I just A6 is also insane as well. Like this character, it feels like Talon players are like they're given all these good tools and they're like, but I don't know how to use it. And Bamco's like, here's more, and they're like cheating the system, being like, man, this move quote unquote sucks, wink wink nudge nudge, I don't know how to use it. And Bamco's like, here's more. Like I don't
It doesn't make sense to me. It really doesn't. It's just and at the same time Bamco's just like, well, 1K needs to be nerfed 75 times, but let's give Talon everything.
Yeah. I just think this character is insane. I think this character is really good. Character does mad damage. Wall combos are really good. That's Talon in a nutshell for me. She's top 3.
Did we talk about also how her 6K is a fucking war crime?
The I-12 wall spiting
tech crouch.
Tech crouching body attack, by the way.
That's +8.
Mm-hmm.
Unbelievable.
Oh, and we talk about her safe horizontal lows out of stance. Did we talk about that too?
Oh, but they're slow, so you can block them. But they're definitely not plus.
She goes. Oh, you blocked it? -2. What?
Yeah,
I'm done talking about Talon. I'm done. I don't want to talk about it anymore.
But that's not plus though. That's
it doesn't matter. Stop. Your turn. I'm done. Your turn. Mm-mm.
Okay, I need to talk about what is the weakness of this character. I need to know. That's a good talk.
Hildy?
Yes.
The weakness of Hildy?
What is the weakness for this character?
Because
I don't know what it is.
Well. So her punishment. Real talk, the 2 weaknesses that she has is her plus frames aren't really that great, and they're not. Oh, that's actually a lie. Her sidestep is pretty bad. That's the one thing that I think off rip her sidestep is pretty bad.
Is it?
What's up?
Is it?
Yeah, she's actually pretty thick.
Okay.
She's like her sidestep is comparable to Mitsu. 2, it is hard for her to get people off of you when you're scrapping with her. So like characters like Cassandra really do well versus her. Yoshi does well versus her. Just because they can kind of get in and kind of like scrap and like Taki I think does well versus her because you just kind of get in and scrap and she can't really push you off without taking a huge risk, right? But that's it. She's always +4.
Dude, this character's always plus. She has break attacks that are horizontal and far-reaching. She's got damage. She's got wall combos. She's got ring outs. She's got maybe her soul charge not the best because every time I see her go into soul charge, I feel like she might be a victim of her soul charge strings. I think people see her soul charge strings and they want to go crazy.
Yeah, until she reads you off from half screen with her soul charge extension. But let's not talk about that.
Let's not talk about that. she's very rarely negative enough for me to stab something. Her throw game is really good. Her
1KK.
1KK is great. 1KB is also good.
Hell sweep, that rings out.
A hell sweep is nuts.
Reverse ring out, that rings out farther than like anyone else is in the game, I think.
Yeah. I think, yeah, I don't understand where she could go wrong. This character is like, I think last time I had her in top 10, and then I played against a couple more Hildies since then, a lot more Hildies since then, and it was just, this character is so fucking good, dude. What's the low where she like sweeps it with her short sword?
There's 1A.
It's 1A. What is that on hit?
0?
And what is her shoulder charge?
Which shoulder charge? 2A plus B or YY's B plus K?
I think the one, I don't know, it knocks you down.
Oh, 2A plus B.
2A plus B. What is that?
It's I-16 minus, is either minus 14 or minus 16.
Oh my god, that move.
Minus 14.
That move feels like it's I2. That shit comes out of nowhere for me, but I guess I just gotta stab it.
That crouches, right?
Yes, it absolutely tech crouches. This character is insane. I love this character. When I'm seeing her and I'm not fighting her, I love watching this character. But other than that, it's just nuts.
Yeah, I don't like fighting this character at all. But she's number 2.
Okay.
Which I guess I should put my number 1. I'm gonna do mine before you do your. I don't know why you have those 2 left.
Am I gonna talk?
So, I'm still not convinced Yoshi's like not the best character in the game. I think this character is insanely bonkers. I mean, this character carried me for the longest. Ridiculously safe character. Deletes people. He doesn't have a bad stage. Mix-ups on mix-ups. Soul attack's insane. Meter usage is insane. Guard break game is insane.
Wall damage is unbelievable.
Wall damage is insane. Throw game is insane. Ogi is insane. Yeah. That's just how I feel. Like, I just like, you know how many times where I'm losing and I'm just like, I'm just gonna med K, and then my opponent's just like, run,
son,
and then
where'd you find this?
you know, I think this character is, and you know what's funny? You know what Yoshimitsu's best move is?
All of them?
Yes, but you know what his best move is?
3A?
3A.
Yeah, because I mean, whenever I play Yoshi, I'm just 3Aing people, and it's counter, and people just want to get away from him, and they can't because 3A is nuts. Weapon attack, horizontal, mid, quick.
No, it's a body attack.
Yeah, I mean, not a weapon attack. It's a body attack. Horizontal, mid, plus on hit.
Plus on counter hit.
Plus on counter hit. It's always on counter hit, so it's always on hit.
Fair.
It's just nuts.
Yeah, and if you block it, I have a follow-up. Or 2 of them. And, you know, like, I-14 counter hit horizontal does, like, almost 100 damage. Which I don't understand why. This character can zone you. This character can rush you down. This character can push you away. This character can just get in your spot. This character can take your meter. This character can just break your guard and drag you from one end of the stage to the other. God forbid you get Karen Morn versus the character because you can die from round start.
You know,
yeah.
Something that not many people talk about Yoshi is his 4B plus K that gets him out of situations that almost no character can get out of.
Yeah.
He can delete Sophie's soul charge moves, the like not the top tier ones, by just spinning around. It's ridiculous, man. Has like an I2 startup or some shit.
And you know what else? You know what the most broken defensive mechanic about Yoshi is? Flash. Flash is broken. Don't at me. This move. if people understood how Flash actually just deletes basic Calibur neutral, they will understand.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. Character's insane.
Flash, unregiable. You know, if you auto GI with Flash, depending on where he auto GI you with Flash, he can get a free 6K, right?
Yeah, I think you showed me that actually.
Yeah, like I just think this character is insane, and then like all your Horis just get flashed, and yeah, this character, he will probably be the best for the rest of the game's lifespan, in my opinion.
Okay, well, time to hurt people by putting my top 2 up here. I don't know where this character can go wrong. I don't know. I think that this character is just unfucking believable. Like, you want to talk about Dark Legacy? She's got Dark Legacy twice per round, depending on if she has a meter. She's got AAB, which is an I-10 counter hit tool that's counter hit confirmable that also leaves her, what, +4, I think?
I don't see how, Yoshi's I-10 AA A plus B that leads to 100 damage and puts him on the ground is worse, but go ahead. Go off, King. Go off.
Okay. She's got a plethora of safe launchers, which Yoshi has one safe launcher, which is but it's a counter hit tool, right?
Fleabee is safe.
What?
Fleabee is completely safe.
Fleabee is safe, but steppable. You know what's not really steppable? Shut up. We are not all Huang players. 2-2-fucking-B. 2-2-B is, in my opinion, top 3 best moves in this game. In this game, there is no reason you should have a multi-hitting to fucking kill Asherov's type of revenge mechanic. Sidesteps, safe on block, launches on normal hit, leads to good damage, and always leads to Oki pressure. This character is the queen of always being in your fucking mouth after she's hit you. She's never, ever out of range. Her throw range is good enough that whenever I do 3B, 6KA, now, all of a sudden, I can just either throw you to knock you back down, to beat you if I want to think about nothing. Full crouch 3B, which is another safe launcher, which does more damage. I can either go for full crouch 3A or 3A. She's got so many things where she's never, in my opinion, worried about what you're doing. She's never worried about what my opponent... I'm never worried when I play with this character what my opponent's doing. I'm just going to do things. And you can't fucking stop me. Literally, that's what she says.
Fair.
Like, the character has the fastest crouch throw. In my opinion, she's the best grappler in the game. Fuck Ivy. I throw more with this character easily. And it all leads to Oki. Her command throw leads to even more Oki and replenishes her guard. Like, what? How come? Okay. Let's just say I've knocked you down, right? I 3A you. Now you have to think 3A hold, 3AK, 3A2, 3A hold 2, 3A hold A plus B or B, A plus B, 3A hold B plus K, or if you're not going to choose any of those options, now you're in a 50-50. Or what happens when I either crouch throw you out of your 2A or regular throw you out of the stance and then CE you for death? Because it doesn't scale for some reason. No reason. It makes literally no sense why she does as much damage as she does, why she's as fast as she is, why she's safe as she is, why she's far reaching, why she can do 6xB for -2, while standing B for -2. She's got punishes everywhere. Her I-10 punish is decent. Her I-12 punish is insane. Her I-14 punish is crazy. It's a knockdown. Her I-16 punish is far reaching and leads to plus situations where you have to start guessing for the most part. Her 3B launches at tip range. Why is it negative 12? No fucking clue. I don't get why any of these things exist. If you take one of those things away, the character's still top 3.
I don't know about that.
I absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, she has all these things that she's not top 3 to me, so.
That's crazy to me. That's crazy to me. You know how far? Have you ever tried the backstep 6-6B? Impossible. That bitch runs. She's after you.
I don't backstep. I sidestep.
Shut up. So, she's got a lot of moves that realign. While full crouch 3B will catch you sometimes, depending on if you feel a little chonk.
That has hit me when she's behind. She'll turn around and hit me.
Yeah, I've been able to hit people behind me and get a back turn B plus K. Why?
Yeah,
that makes no sense to me.
Sick combo.
It is a cool combo. Back turn B plus K is safe, I think. Tech jumps is a combo starter. Far reaching. She has a low that she can get a crouch throw off of it if she wants. Her soul charge is very underutilized. A lot of players value that soul charge very low. AABB is ridiculous. She's got ways where if you're lacking, she'll hit you on block in soul charge, and now you take a CE that doesn't do that much damage, but it will kill you. That's ridiculous to me. There's just too much going on for this character. I don't know where it goes wrong ever with this character. This character, in my opinion, is as close to flawless as you get.
I think my issue with this character is probably, and I could be wrong about this, but I don't value her matchup spread. If that makes sense.
I don't agree there. That is where I hard disagree. I think the character has no bad matchups.
I don't think I agree with that.
I don't think the character has a bad matchup.
I think you can win every matchup with her, but you can do that with any character.
Yes.
But I don't think the character does not have a bad matchup.
Dude, the only character I beat Zeph's character or X's with another X that just it was pissing him off. That was the only time I could beat him in a recent match. I mean, of course his X is much better than mine, but like literally the only character I could beat him with was X.
I mean, okay, but that's Mir, right?
Yes.
What about the other matchups?
The other matchups are, in my opinion, all in her favor. All of them. Every single one.
Every single matchup is in her favor?
Every single fucking match. The only character that I think can give her trouble is my number 1 pick. And it's probably a 5-5. That's the worst you can get with this fucking character, in my opinion.
I don't agree, but you know what? You still have a character on the screen and I don't.
Amy has so many things. Okay? I get where you put Amy. I understand it. I think that at this point in the game's lifespan, I think that Amy is a good character when she doesn't have Red Rose, like a really good character, right? But at the same time, I think she's insane when she has Red Rose. I think that it's not hard to get Red Rose with built-in 50/50s at, point blank. 3A is the quintessential move that if anybody had that move, they would instantly jump into the tier list up, right? Any character who has Amy's 3A would just skyrocket if they had that move. She has an I-10 punish, an I-12 CE punish. She's got good unreal mix-up. She is one of the few characters that can go and auto GI 2 different things, catch one of the auto GIs, doesn't matter which, and then combo out of it, whether she hit the first one or the second one, which covers a lot of ground. The range is almost not really an issue, in my opinion, when you have her toolkit. Her soul charge is very strong. I think she hits like a truck when she's in soul charge. Her whiff punishment is pretty decent. Her throw game is really good. The fact that her AMS can be just done raw, and there's not really much counterplay to raw AMS, because of how fast she can recover from it. She can throw you out of it. She can go into parries. It's this character's list of things keeps going and going for me. She's got really gross resets when she hits you in the back and then 3A's you as part of the combo, and now you have to guess throw or launcher, right? You ever turned this goddamn character around and then pushed any button and went, oh yeah, I forgot she has back turn B+K? Like, the character is fast, strong, covers everything. She has great step kills. In this game, step kill is huge for me.
I think she needs Red Rose for me to be scared of her stepping.
Right, but that's fine. I accept that. But it's not hard to get. And she still has all of those really good moves to stop you from moving, right?
I'm gonna say this. I think a lot of people suck fighting Amy. Because I think you can make it exponentially more difficult for her to get her Red Roses, but you have to understand how to do that. I think a lot of players don't know how to do that. So I think a lot of her Red Rose value, Red Rose is obviously good, but I think a lot of that, like a lot of the characters overvalued because people suck versus Amy. That I think is 100% true.
Yeah, that could be 100% true. But I think that, and I'm just going to say it, if Link Wars drops characters that he likes to play the best character in the game, I agree with him. I agree that this character is the best character in the game. I think
that's fine.
I think that this character is, he, obviously he can win with almost any character at this point because the guy is that good. But
yeah,
this character with his ability is insane. And you faced it. You faced it in top 16, I think.
Yeah.
And it's rough. It's rough. And even you, who I know knows how to play against this character, it's hard. We're talking about Link Wars here, it's going to be rough regardless of what he does because of how he plays and how crazy he is. But I don't know. I think this character is just insane.
I think she's insane. I 100% agree with that. Like the stuff you said, I don't disagree with. But I think that there are characters that are just way more dumb than Amy, in my opinion.
Yeah, like possibly X.
No, actually.
To me, the hardest thing for me to swallow is this X in high tier, bro. That shit.
I guess I understand what makes her good, and I get that. I think she's a very good character, but it doesn't. Maybe this is the wrong thing to say, but it doesn't bother me. You know what I mean? Like, you just have to play you just have to play slightly differently to kill her, right? And if you think about it, like with the I-12CE, like sure you can't do things that are like more, you got to be careful with your stuff anyway. But like, I don't know, as someone who doesn't really like to throw out punishable things anyway, at the end of game situations, it doesn't really like. To me, it's like, okay, she has to take a risk on guessing whether I'm going to 2K or not, right?
Right, but no character does that. No character will go, okay, well, many times I've vocally out loud gone, I need to throw here. Because if I throw you here, now you're at a point where if you fuck up one time, you die, right? She's one of those characters where if you lose the life lead towards her, it almost feels impossible. And I don't feel that with any other character, really.
I think I disagree with one of the statements you said in the way that you said it, in a sense that, like, and I don't think you meant it this way, but I think just because no other character can do it doesn't mean it's automatically good.
Okay,
right?
that makes sense, but it's objectively good in this game.
It's objectively good, but I'm not saying that it's not good. I'd be an idiot to say that I-12C was bad. Like, I'd be stupid, right?
Right.
But I don't think that it is.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
I think it's slightly overvalued. In my opinion. Very slightly. Very slightly.
I think it's exactly where the value is. I think this character is just so strong. The only reason why, and I'll be honest with you guys. Because of my personal bias towards this character, I kind of want to put her top one. But the thing about Amy is that combos drop on her because she's the smallest character with my character. You know, like, there's constant pressure during which I don't want to be in half the time. She's got...
I will correct you that even though there are combos that drop on her, there are Amy-specific combos because of how small she is. And so because of how small she is, you are left closer to her on certain things. So, like, for example, with Huang ring out combos on the Aswell stage, I can actually consistently ring her out because of how close I am. With Yoshi's reverse ledge K lethal hit, you can actually wall combo her if you reverse ledge K her into a wall. So it is a double-edged sword with Amy.
It is, but for certain characters. And yeah, your character has it. Guess who doesn't?
Nah, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, my character has to adjust her wall combos to do, I think, maybe like 40 damage less because of her, depending on the startup, which sucks.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that this character, these two characters are genuinely the best two characters in my opinion. These characters are fucking terrorists, dude. These characters are tiny little monsters that will drop a dumpster on you full of dead babies. The weight of the world comes on you whenever these bitches just start turning up. It's just...
I don't know. I just don't think maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm dumb. I can't see it.
Well, chat, what do you think about this tier list? I want to hear from you guys. Give a 1 out of 10 for Boom, and then a 1 out of 10 for me. I want to see how upset people are.
Yeah, because I'm trying to talk shit about these EU players who think they could beat NA in a 10 versus 10.
Oh, there's no way, right?
There's 100% no way.
There's literally no way. We just sent woes and like Linkors, and
that's it.
That's all we need.
That's all we need.
Maybe put Party Wolf on the bench.
I mean, that's Captain America right there. Of course he has to go.
Because he has to go, and and his gameplay is just too good for them anyways. We don't want to, like, dishearten them, but
yeah, we gotta give him a chance,
Easy. Woo! Dex is giving me a 5. Fuck you, Dexus, you bitch. Your character sucks. Let's go, Aqua. See, we're getting there. We're getting there.
Please don't. I don't know. But at point 1, I respect that. We also have to understand one thing. Disclaimer: our opinions are not law, and it is okay to have different opinions.
Right. And tier lists are all about personal bias towards the game. There's no such thing as a tier list that's going to be, unbiased.
Right. And I think the fact that our top 5, our whole thing tier list is different, is a sign that the game is very well balanced.
Yes.
And a very good game in general. So.
Right.
So yeah.
So let's talk about a perfect scenario here, right? Let me screenshot this. This is hold on, wait. Let me screenshot it so that way it doesn't show much else. Easy. That's going up on Twitter and gonna piss people off. Hopefully people get very upset.